Most people focus only on making more money in order to become or stay rich. But if you want to become or stay wealthy, you need to start playing the game of money differently and focus more on your balance sheet. A balance sheet is simply a financial statement that shows what you own, your assets, and what you owe, your liabilities. The difference between the two represents your net worth. So becoming or staying rich is not the same as becoming or staying wealthy. And if you want to reach the ultimate level of financial freedom, you need to become and stay wealthy. Hey guys, welcome to the Bitcoin Experience. In this video, I want to help you understand what's more important to focus on if you want to become financially free and secure. Most people think that earning a higher income is the solution, but I would argue that having a strong balance sheet is more important. Now, if you get value from this video and you find it useful, it would help me a lot if you gave it a like, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment down below. And with that said, let's get right into it. Let's begin by quickly defining what it means to be rich versus what it means to be wealthy. Being rich typically means that you have a high income. This income allows you to have a relatively luxurious lifestyle, which is prone to risks like losing your job or bad economy. Not to mention, many rich people often take on consumer debt because their income allows them to service it, which makes their financial situation fragile. Wealth, on the other hand, is about what's on your balance sheet. Being wealthy means you own assets that appreciate in value and or generate you passive or relatively passive income. Examples of such assets are prime real estate, growth or dividend-paying stocks, and Bitcoin. This approach gives you real financial freedom because your assets work for you instead of you constantly chasing the next paycheck. Wealth is like planting a garden where over time your investments grow, providing you with a safety net and the freedom to enjoy life without financial worries. Now let's talk about the devaluation of fiat currencies, which is the main reason why focusing on income alone is risky. Fiat money like the USD, GBP, Euro, etc. loses value over time, which means your purchasing power decreases if you get paid or save in these currencies. So even if you have a high income today, that income will afford you less and less every year. Now, some of you might say that you can just grow your income and make more money, which is true. But can you honestly do that consistently forever? Because fiat currencies are 100% mathematically guaranteed to continue to lose purchasing power. This is where the concept of income versus balance sheet becomes critical. Trying to grow your income faster than fiat currencies are devalued is like running on a treadmill that speeds up while the air gets thinner and thinner. Eventually, you can't keep up. The reality is you can't grow your income faster than the banks can print money. And as Michael Saylor famously said, the road to serfdom is working exponentially harder for a currency growing exponentially weaker. So what's the solution? Focus on building a balance sheet with assets that grow in purchasing power faster than the fiat currencies lose it. Now let's talk about why, in my humble opinion, Bitcoin deserves a place on your balance sheet. Unlike fiat currencies, which can be and are printed endlessly, Bitcoin operates on a fixed supply model and there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin. This basically makes it immune to inflation because nobody can create more of it, giving it a unique edge over fiat currencies and even gold. If you want to learn more about Bitcoin's fixed supply and how it works, I've already done a video on it, which you can find linked in the description below. Now, as demand for Bitcoin grows, its price can rise significantly, making it one of the best assets to hold in order to preserve and grow your purchasing power. Let me give you two key examples to illustrate this. Over the last 5 and 10 years, Bitcoin has outperformed traditional assets like the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and gold. These three assets are some of the most popular ones that people save in order to protect and grow their purchasing power. Not only did Bitcoin outperform these assets, but it did so on a risk-adjusted basis, meaning it delivered better returns with less risk. Since the 15th of March 2020, when the Fed launched unprecedented QE, inflation surged to historical levels, causing the cost of living to go up by 30 to 50% or more for most people. During the same period, Bitcoin's price has grown by 2,000%, demonstrating its ability to protect and grow purchasing power even in times of economic instability. Bitcoin's performance really demonstrates why it should be part of your balance sheet. By holding Bitcoin on your balance sheet, you're not just hedging against guaranteed fiat currency devaluation. You're also saving in an asset that has proven its resilience and growth potential against some of the world's most established investment vehicles. Bitcoin truly offers a modern solution for preserving wealth and growing it over the long term. Now, if you're new to Bitcoin and you want to add it to your balance sheet, you probably wonder how much of your money should you allocate to it. In my opinion, a good starting point is to allocate between 1% and 5% of your liquid net worth or your free monthly cash flows. For example, if your liquid net worth is $10,000, allocating between $100 and $500 is what you should be aiming for. And if your monthly cash flows are, let's say, $500, then allocating between $5 and $25 every month is a great start. This allows you to test the waters without taking on too much risk, and it makes you want to study Bitcoin more. Then, as you learn more about Bitcoin and gain confidence in it, chances are you will increase your allocation over time. In reality, once you get orange pilled, you will think that any allocation below 75% of your net worth is low. But to get to that point, personally, I think it takes at least 100 hours worth of studying Bitcoin. And if 100 hours sounds like a lot, trust me, it isn't. Because once you fall down the Bitcoin rabbit hole, there's no coming back. Now, it's important for you to view Bitcoin as a long-term saving strategy, not a get-rich-quick scheme. Saving in Bitcoin and holding it on your balance sheet is about preserving wealth over decades, not about chasing short-term fiat gains. Buying and hodling is the strategy you want to use with Bitcoin. Now let's address Bitcoin's volatility, which puts off most people. Yes, Bitcoin can be and is volatile in the short term, which is why you should have a saving and holding period of at least 4 years or more if you plan to allocate to Bitcoin. I made a video recently where I show why this is important. You'll find that video linked in the description below. But the main point is that if you're not ready to save in and hold Bitcoin for at least 4 years, then don't even bother doing it for 4 minutes. By riding out Bitcoin's short-term volatility, you position yourself to benefit from its long-term growth in purchasing power. Patience is key, and over time, Bitcoin's performance has historically rewarded those who held it through the ups and downs. So if you do decide to allocate even a small percentage to Bitcoin, it's important to educate yourself about it. Without understanding what you own, you won't be able to make smart decisions about Bitcoin or your wealth in general. Understanding Bitcoin's technology, its role in the economy, and its long-term potential will help you a lot in making informed decisions. There are countless free resources online where you can learn about Bitcoin and money in general. You can find a bunch of them in the description below. And remember, the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to grow your wealth and secure your financial future. Knowledge truly is power when it comes to building a strong balance sheet to keep you wealthy. And Bitcoin, in my humble opinion, will be the one component on your balance sheet that will make it as strong as possible. So to sum it all up, building wealth is about playing the long game. Your income will keep you afloat, but having a strong balance sheet is what's going to secure your financial freedom. Bitcoin offers a unique opportunity to preserve and grow your purchasing power in a world where the currency you earn is designed to lose value over time. If you want to escape the fiat devaluation hamster wheel, you need to build a balance sheet that works for you. The journey to financial freedom isn't easy, but it's worth it. So focus on acquiring assets, not just earning paychecks, and let Bitcoin be part of that strategy. And that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me until the end. Don't forget to give this video a like if you got value from it, and consider subscribing for more valuable content. If you have any questions, feedback, or even criticism, please write them down below in the comment section, and I'll make sure to reply to every single one of you. Until next time, guys, keep stacking, keep hodling, and remember that a Bitcoin DCA keeps poverty away.